Okay, so in this video I am trying to do stamping on my own nails. Now I bought this Moyra gel stamping polish, so you need to cure this. I started off doing it as a huge big stamp, which did not work. Because I thought, oh, because it doesn't cure, I'll just take sections of it out. This was my fault, this wasn't the product's fault. But I've also got some Born Pretty stamping gel, because the Moyra I think is about £7 or £8 per pot, so you know it's not a cheap product. The Born Pretty I think was about £2.50, £3, something like that, so you know it's much cheaper. Here we go, see I figured out, let's do it in small portions, pick up straight away, look at that, on the plate. It gave me no issues, this whatsoever. Because it's a gel stamping polish, you've got plenty of time in which to clean up the design before you stamp it on. Now I have sped up these videos a little bit, because otherwise we'd be here all night, and you know, there's only so much you can watch really. So that was it. Nice and simple, straightforward, cleaned up, no problem. The only thing I would say that I noticed at the end of all of the stamping was I used lint-free wipes, and by the end of it I had successfully managed to stain the tips of my fingers green, which I thought was quite impressive, you know, Hulk mode. I mean, it came off, you know, I've had a bath and everything, my fingers are not still green, it's fine. I think the only thing is next time I might use a bit of kitchen towel rather than my lint-free wipes, because or wear gloves, but that's a little bit difficult when you're stamping on your own hands. I didn't quite get the technique right, as in the scraping off. I think the angle of my scrape was a bit wrong, which is why I've got some lines going on. I'm sorry, that was my belly rumbling away at you then. I'm waiting for my bacon sandwich. I can smell it cooking. And yeah, I had a little bit too much gin last night. I'm on holiday, well, you know. We were at the kids' Halloween disco. That'll tell you when this was recorded. Oh, I'll come back to that in a second. So here I am with the Born Pretty. Now, Trey had said to me, just clean up your stuff and whatnot and just let it sit there for a little bit and it'll work better, because I tried to do this the day before and was having zero success. There you go, see, look, first stamp I achieved nothing. There was nothing going on there. Second stamp, barely anything going on, but I thought, well, you know what, broken effect is fine for what I was hoping to achieve. Now, when I normally, to get rid of the excess, I just stamp it on my what they call it, lint-free roller fluff deep, oh, you know, my pad, the sticky pad, I can't remember what the hell it's called, and you know, one little stamp on it and it comes off. The Born Pretty, it didn't. This stuff was stuck, and I just kept having to keep going to get it off. But I persevered with it, and I thought, you know what, maybe I did it a bit too thick. Let's see if I can wipe some of this off. Again, there's way too much on there. You can just see the difference between the Moyra one, which I did the Moyra one, and it worked absolutely fine. I was like, yay, we're still good, we'll do the stamping, it'll be fine. You know, I've said in my previous video, stamping is a bit of a beast for me. You look at it, it just could not, I didn't get one single one that gave me a full stamp at all from this grey. Now, I think I'm actually going to send these to Trey, because I wanted to try these, because I am adamant the fact that it's not just me. Or adamant? No, praying. She'll probably just use them and go, no, this is what you did wrong, Sharon, no, this is what you should have done, this is how they work. So it may well be, and you know, so I'm not going to write them off because Trey has used the Born Pretty and said they worked fine. You know, it's a different technique with them, so you know, it may just be that it was my technique, but to me, part of me's like, what is the point of spending this much faffing, right? I'm kind of the opinion, do you know what, I think I'd sooner just pay more for a slightly more expensive product, or if you wait for the Moyra sales that come up, they're not that expensive then. I have a sneaky suspicion there may be one coming up around Christmas time, because a lot of the companies put their sales up then. Not that I have any insider information, because I don't. This is just wishful thinking, because there's a lot I want on my Christmas list. I'm just I just want something that's quick and easy and just gives me the effect I want. I do have their foil stamping polish to try on a design as well, but that's going to come in a separate video. There was too much stamping going off. Now, so in the Born Pretty one, this is the white. Now, this one worked a lot better. As you can see, I can actually get a stamp. You know, and it was all right, actually. Again, trying to get the damn thing off my stamp was a problem, and again, cleaning the plate as well. It took a lot more work. So I don't know if there's just something wrong with that grey that I chose. I'm also not convinced about my wiping off technique, which I think I've said a few times, because yeah, I ended up with a whole load of smudge. Yeah, I just get rid of that one and go, no, what were you doing? No. Yeah, you know, by the time I got so far with this and I looked at the effect I got, I wasn't happy. So by the end of this, all of this came off, and what you see in my first video is the stamping of where I got to on this. I mean, this truly was painful to get through. It took me forever, and it just shouldn't have been that difficult. So then I decided I'm going to come along and try and do some of these butterflies. Now, this plate is an absolute bugger. I haven't had one successful one off it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try the Moyra. Let's see if that does it. No. This plate, it was a Born Pretty. It came with a polish. It's pants. It just is. So my final verdict was I will be sticking with the Moyra and buying more. The Born Pretty ended up across the room. So as ever, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.